So, the Wake of the Abyss movies continue. You've got Starship 6 and you've got Leviathan, but you also have one that kind of took me by surprise just for how bleak it was. Bleak and violent of a B grade movie that's okay. It's okay. The Rift from 1989 with Ray Wise. Ray Wise from Jeepers Creepers 2, Twin Peaks, and RoboCop stars in this underwater horror film in the tradition of Leviathan and Deep Star 6. This experimental submarine Siren 1, designed by Wick Hayes, Jack Scully, who plays in Fear City, Devil Connection, Dallas, is missing. The rescue team, headed by Captain Phillips, R. Lee Ermey, a Full Metal Jacket, Mississippi Burning, Terror Within 2, and scientist Robbins, Ray Wise, embark on a mission to find the missing sub, complicated by the addition of Wick's estranged wife Nina, Deborah Adair, to the rescue team. The tension mounts as Siren 2 dives deeper than any sub has gone before. When the crew finds in the furthermost darkest recesses of the oceans more ghastly and horrifying than they could ever imagine, also known as Endless Descent, co-starring Eli Poige, Death Machine, and directed by cult director P.K. Simon, Pieces, Slugs. Now see this new thrilling horror classic from a brand new HD remaster. Let's get the good out of the way. I kind of like this bleak, almost nihilistic tone going on. I mean, just the people just dying just left and right in kind of brutal ways and unexpected ways. It's interesting. And the blood and guts too. Just to see the progression of the infection of these genetically modified people. It's nice to see. It's refreshing to see body horror that's just done in such a way. It's like people getting devoured, getting infected. I like that. I kind of also like the close quarters of when they're exploring 35,000 feet down below. And you could tell it's like the claustrophobia is kind of real, and the ship, there's like 3 different rooms. So there is the sense of claustrophobia. I have to give it points for the atmosphere. The atmosphere works well. I mean, when you're 35,000 feet in a ship, and I'm guessing is well armored to be able to handle that, that stuff is pretty good. And R. Lee Ermey is channeling his inner Full Metal Jacket performance, but this is a more, I guess, subdued performance, but he's arguably only the best actor in here, so I don't know. The bad. Oh boy. Talk about just being a ripoff. I mean, at least with Leviathan, it was entertaining. This is just, first 45 minutes are so boring. It's like, oh, getting to know the crew. Let's have a discount looking Mel Gibson from Lethal Weapon in general. Let's have the ex-wife that is married to the discount Mel Gibson. And let's try and have a motley crew of people who are going down to investigate a distress signal. When they get down there, it's ultimately revealed that Ray Wise was the one who sent it, just to lure them to keep the illegal bioengineering genetic mutation a secret. Why? Why do that in the first place? You're stupid. He's stupid. Period. And he tries to look convincing and give a performance, but no. He is stock villain number 1885. Thumbs down. He's just boring. The reasons and how he does it is one you've seen thousands of times. His actions are not justified, so yeah. I don't know. just the trek to get there is it's all shot in the command area, which it's close quarters. Like I said, it works in certain areas, but for this one, it does not work when we're trying to get to the bottom and discover what's going on. Oh my word. There's this Russian and German couple, like two people like that. It's got an international cast. There's some eroticism, some implied eroticism, or just extremely good friends between two Germans that just comes out of nowhere and leads to nothing. I'm like, I'm like, what is that? They're looking at each other when they're in... Maybe they were brothers? I don't know. Not that I care. They were quickly written off and forgotten about when they got billed. Okay? And they got billed, you know? I don't know. I just thought it was stupid. Just I know it's the characters don't matter much. The effects are what saved this. The monster effects are okay. They're okay, but it seems like they were trying too hard at the same time with the blood and gore. I liked it, but at the same time, it felt like it was just trying too hard. I don't mind a little bit of like mutation and infection and things like that, but it just didn't work out well. I don't know. And of course, just everyone, it just does a below okay performance. Like I said, with the exception of Arlie Ermy. Yeah. You could tell, like, when models were used, you could tell, like, that the budget was low because they only have, like, 3 rooms that they use. They have Atari 2600 graphics when the NES was out at the same time. I don't know. I feel it's like part of it is good, but when it's bad, it's bad. I don't know. The director himself didn't speak English. If he did, it was barely, so there was an interpreter. And, so they kind of had to get around that. So, I don't know. This movie's okay. I mean, I want to say good about it more, but, so. Ultimately, if you want an alright performance from Arlie Ermy, a decent bleak nihilistic tone and okay special effects with a little bit of claustrophobia, but also understand that the villain's motives, justification, first 45 minutes are boring, then I don't know. I guess I recommend, it's like you watch this and Leviathan at the same time, draw your own conclusions. So yeah, that's what I think of The Rift.